2007 was when the journey began, and in 2010 progress was achieved when the electoral bill was passed, which seemed like a landmark, but then there was still a lot of progress to be made as come 2022. Nigerians have witnessed a new electoral era with the signing of the Electoral Act. Now, to help us better understand what this development entails, I'm now being joined on the news by Jide Ojo, political affairs analyst. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's begin. It's been a long time coming, and I must ask, how big a deal is the president signing the electoral bill into law? Would you say this would make our elections better and our democracy into one of the best in the world?
Definitely. I want to congratulate all Nigerians, people of goodwill, the media, civil society, INEC, National Assembly, even the president. I congratulate us. I feel proud to be a Nigerian today. I've been involved in the advocacy for the passage of this bill for a long time now. And it may interest you to know that this is the fourth amendment. This is the fourth amendment we have having in 22 years. The first Electoral Act was in 2001. Then there was an amendment to that. We have 2002 Electoral Act, we have 2006 Electoral Act, we have 2010 Electoral Act. Now we are having 2022 Electoral Act. It is gratifying to note the very beautiful and very innovative provisions in this bill. I don't know if we have time to run through some of them, but suffice to say that in answer to your question, definitely this will help to deepen our democracy. This will help to shore up the integrity quotient of our elections. This will help to make votes to count better. And I'm very proud to be a Nigerian today.
Now, I must ask you, despite the praises from the president, he, however, faulted Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act, which stops serving political office holders from voting or being voted for. Now, according to him, this runs contrary to the provisions of the Constitution. Now, are we to expect a re-amendment of a bill?
Well, I think if we have 158 clauses, and the president could only fault a sub-clause, because it's not even the entire clause. If you read his speech, he loaded some sections which he highlighted: Section 3, Section 9, Subsection 2, Section 30, Section 41, Section 47, Section 8, Subsection 9, 10, and 11. Now, in Section 84, he now faulted only sub-clause, which is the one that has to do with resignation of political office holder before they can contest election. I think with all sense of responsibility, it is something that could be dealt with expeditiously. However, I must state that this is, as small as it is a sub-clause or a subsection, now that it is officially a law, we will no longer call it a clause, but a section. Now that the president has faulted Section 84, subsection 12, there are two ways to deal with this issue, and I will encourage National Assembly to deal with it expeditiously. It's either the National Assembly makes it a priority and rework the bill and strike. The president has given a leeway. He said just strike out Section 84, subsection 12. Strike it out. You are not reworking it. You are not re-amending it. Just say that Section 84, subsection 12 does not exist, and that will take care of it. Otherwise, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice can approach the court to get the court to strike out Section 84, subsection 12. I feel that that sub-clause or subsection must have been included in bad faith. Because, like the president said, Section 40, subsection 42, Section 40 and Section 42 of the Constitution has guaranteed the right of political appointees to vote and to be voted for in an election. And it has also said, if you are a public servant and you want to go and contest election, you have up to 30 days to the election to quit. I recall that the chairman of the Governors Forum and the current governor of Ekiti State, when he was a minister of the Federal Republic, I needed to go and contest for the governorship of Ekiti State in 2018. He was still the minister as at the time he got the nomination, as at the time he got the ticket of APC. He only resigned when it was constitutionally 30 days to the election. And that should have been left as it is, given the fact that even Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila is a senior lawyer and should have known that this provision of Section 84, subsection 12, will run contrary to constitutional provision. Well, there are consultants to National Assembly, and they should have known that this will run contrary to constitutional provision. But be that as it may, let them do the
I'm afraid for want of time, this is how much we can take on the news. But Jide Ojo, political affairs analyst, thank you for your time and your contributions.